Last spring, a contractor brought his F-150 into my shop. He'd had 800 pounds of material in the bed all week, and his tailgate was fighting him every time. He thought something was broken. I walked out, pushed 2 buttons, and it glided down like it was brand new. He'd bumped a setting with his elbow 3 weeks earlier and had no idea it existed. He'd owned that truck for 4 years. That's what this video is about. 10 things built into your F-150's bed and tailgate right now. Features contractors figure out through daily use that most owners never find. Some are mechanical, some are software. All of them matter if you actually use your truck as a truck. I'm Steve, over 20 years wrenching on trucks. Let's get into it. Trick 1. Tailgate Hydraulic Assist Resistance Adjustment. Most owners with a power tailgate know it goes down on its own. What almost nobody knows is the resistance is adjustable. Ford built 3 resistance modes into the hydraulic assist: light, medium, and firm. Light is the factory default. Feels smooth until you're on a slope or a gravel lot, and it swings away from you while you're already holding something. Contractors move it to firm within the first month. Set it through FORScan under tailgate settings, or on newer models through the instrument cluster, vehicle settings, tailgate, assist level. 30 seconds. Never needs to be touched again. Result: controlled, predictable tailgate movement under real working conditions. Trick 2. Hidden anchor points under the forward bed rail. Your F-150 has 4 tie-down hooks, 1 in each corner. That's what Ford advertises. It's not what Ford built. On most Super Crew and Super Cab beds, from 2015 and newer, there are 2 additional anchor points hidden under the forward bed rail trim cap. Pop the trim with a plastic tool wrapped in tape. Underneath, you'll find exposed anchor bolt holes that accept standard 1,200-pound tie-down hooks, the same ones Ford sells in their accessory catalog for $18 each. 6 anchor points instead of 4 lets you run a crossbody lash pattern on long lumber, pipe, or ladders. That's the difference between material that stays put and material that shifts under hard braking. Result: 2 extra tie-down anchors at 0 cost. Better load security on anything over 8 feet. Trick 3. Bed light timeout and auto trigger via FORScan. Your bed light shuts off 10 minutes after the truck goes inactive. Fine for groceries. Useless when you're unloading after dark on a job site. FORScan lets you extend that timeout to 30 or 60 minutes, or disable auto off entirely. You can also set the bed light to trigger automatically when the tailgate opens, tailgate down, light on, tailgate up, light off. No reaching for the cab button. OBD adapter runs about $25. FORScan is free. 1 parameter in the body control module: cargo lamp delay. Result: a bed light that works when you're actually working, not on Ford's 10-minute clock. Trick 4. Payload mode and your suspension baseline. Payload mode is not just a sticker in your door jamb. On F-150s with load-leveling rear suspension, selecting payload mode raises the suspension target height, firms up shock response, and adjusts trailer sway control sensitivity for heavy loads. If you're regularly hauling near max payload without using it, your leveling system is working at the wrong baseline. It compensates when it shouldn't have to, repeatedly underload. I've seen rear leveling components fail early on trucks that spent years loaded without payload mode. The guys who haul gravel and equipment for a living use it every single load. Select it through the center console or FORScan, depending on your model year. Result: correct suspension geometry under load. Better handling. Longer leveling system life. Trick 5. Bed step pivot. Bolt adjustment. If your factory bed step wobbles under load, it's not worn out. It's under-torqued. The pivot bracket has 2 adjustment bolts behind the plastic tailgate trim on the inner passenger side. T30 Torx and a 10mm socket. The forward bolt controls pivot tension. The rear bolt controls retraction stop position. Ford's factory spec is 15 foot-pounds on the pivot. Most trucks come through at 8 to 10. That's the wobble you're feeling. Tighten them. Go stand on the step with work boots on. You'll notice it immediately. Result: a bed step that holds firm under real load. No parts, no shop, 20 minutes. Trick 6. The hands-free tailgate drop. This is the simplest one on the list. I demonstrate it in the shop and watch people react like I did a card trick. Pull the tailgate handle straight out, that's the standard release, and the gate drops under gravity. Now try this. Pull the handle out and rotate it slightly upward while maintaining pressure. The mechanism disengages differently. Let go of the handle. The gate comes down by itself, slow and controlled, using the hydraulic dampener. It's not in the owner's manual anywhere. It's a property of the linkage geometry that Ford built in and never documented. Guys who unload 30 times a day find this fast. It means both hands are already on whatever you're pulling out of the bed before the tailgate hits bottom. Result: hands-free controlled tailgate drop. No power assist needed. Zero cost. Trick 7. Bed liner gap seal. This isn't a feature. It's a fix I have to include because I've pulled beds with severe corrosion underneath that cost thousands to address and would have cost $12 to prevent. Drop-in liners leave a perimeter gap. Water gets in, sits between the liner and the bed floor, and the bed rusts from underneath where you can't see it. The fix is closed-cell foam backer rod, window and door gap sealer from any hardware store, 3/8 inch diameter. Push it into the perimeter gap with a trim tool. No adhesive, no permanent modification. It compresses into the gap, seals water out, and pulls clean if you ever remove the liner. For spray-in liners, clear the drain holes every season and seal the tailgate gap along the inside upper edge with 3M weather strip adhesive. That gap takes road spray on every highway mile. Result: bed floor that lasts the life of the truck. 1 hour, zero structural cost. Trick 8. Side bed. Lighting on the factory cargo circuit. Your F-150 already has the wiring for this. On 2018 and newer trucks, the cargo light circuit runs to a splice point behind the forward passenger side bed wall with one panel fastener to access it. That splice point supports up to 3 amps of additional draw. Contractors run LED strips along the inner bed walls, tapped into that splice point with a weatherproof T-tap connector. No new switch, no wiring through the cab, no relay. The strips run with the existing cargo light button. Total cost: $25 to $35. If you've ever tried to work out of a bed at night with that one small factory light, you know exactly why this exists. Result: full side bed illumination using factory wiring. Under an hour to install. Trick 9. Pro Trailer Backup Assist done right. This gets dismissed constantly, including by people in the trades. I understand why. The out-of-the-box experience is bad. But the system itself works. The setup doesn't. It needs one thing to function correctly: your hitch-to-trailer axle distance measured accurately, not estimated, to within ½ an inch. If that number is wrong, the steering input is wrong, and the trailer goes somewhere you don't want it. Measure it once. Enter it exactly. Then practice in a parking lot for 20 minutes before you ever rely on it under pressure. Rotate the knob counterclockwise, and the trailer goes left. It maps directly to your steering, so you stop fighting the instinct to turn the wrong way. If you wrote it off, enter the correct measurement and try it once more in an open lot. It's a different experience. Result: a backup system that works on the second attempt after correct setup. Trick 10. The rear seat, flat configuration. On 2019 and newer Super Crew trucks, the rear seat has a position most owners never find. Instead of folding the seat bottom up for cargo, press it down and forward. It drops into a lower, flatter angle. In that position, the seatback reclines further than its normal range, about 20 degrees more, because the geometry changes. Contractors use it for job site breaks without getting in the bed. It's not flat, but it's more than a seat. Works on Super Crew with the rear 60/40 fold, not all configurations. Result: a significantly flatter rest position using what's already in the truck. 10 tricks, most of them free. All of them things contractors learn through daily use, while most F-150 owners never found them. Tailgate resistance, hidden anchor points, bed light reprogramming, payload mode, the step adjustment, hands-free tailgate drop, bed liner seal, side lighting tap, pro trailer backup assist. Done correctly, rear seat configuration. If one of these saves you money or time, drop it in the comments. I read them.